Alright, YouTubers, Gypsy Drone here with the Bugs 3 back at the Surgeon's table. Well, I got a mod for you guys today. What we're going to do today is we are going to hook this up for 3S. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill some holes back here. We're going to run some wires to the access power panel there where the battery connects to the board, and we'll have a pigtail here so we can use our 3S and plug directly into that. I have these that I purchased on eBay. And what I found is that these don't stay on there in mid-flight. First of all, we have to cut them right here to bring down the shrink wrap, because otherwise they don't fit in there properly. And even so, what I found is that in mid-flight, whether it's because of the vibration of the 3S that the Bugs gets, or just because you're being able to put more power into it, these things tend to come out regardless. So I'm going to do a permanent attachment, and I already have the wires from an old plug. I'm going to use these thick wires because the 3S is going to demand that for better electron flow. You're gonna want these bigger wires to power the bigger battery. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna just cut, do the work, and show you guys how I'm going about doing it, and then I'll make it all into a full video. Okay, see ya. Okay, so what we need to do now is we got the lid off the Bugs. We're gonna take this plug off right in here. We're going to take that off, and you just gently pry it off as best as you can from under here. And push out. Okay, here's the clip. Comes right out, and this clip gives you access to this board. Okay, and that's what we want. We want to be able to access these two solder points. That's what we want. The trick here is going to be to keep these wires from desoldering from this board. Okay, while you're warming this board up, these are gonna come apart, so we need to figure out how we're going to stop them from doing that, and I have just the thing. Okay, so here's what I did, guys. I just took two roach clips. That's what I call them. Some people might call them alligator clips, but so I just took those two, and as you can see, I clamped the wire to the board, and now when I hit it with the soldering iron, they won't come off the board. They'll be stable on the board, and I'll be able to solder the new ends onto this side. Okay, guys, so I want to show you what I did here. Old plug. Okay, you want the male, is going to go to the female right here on the battery. I already soldered it, so I had one of these broken off, and I cut it here, and I welded the wires to the connections that come out, so you can plug it into this one. That's how they unite them. If you rip this, if you cut this out, you'll see that there's a big metal connection here where the soldering is done. So basically I just took this out, except I had a different one, right? I had the male. And then I just soldered wires to it. I put a yellow shrink wrap, and then I put some electrical tape on it just to secure it. And now this is going to be attached red to red, black to black, this way. Okay, so what we need to do right now is I got the iron hot, and we're going to take some of our solder and we're going to put giant globs on this. We want some real thick globs of solder. So we're going to use our trusty flux, which I got at Radio Shack many years ago, and I still have it available. We're going to dab some flux on these points first, and then we're going to take a very generous amount of solder on our soldering iron. Whoops. And then we're going to drop some gloves on there, and I'll show you what that looks like when we get back. Alright guys, we're back. Turn this down a little bit, I'm jamming over here. And let me show you what I got. Here's what I did. Let's see if I can get that real nice and up close to you. See those blobs of solder? That's what you want. You want some big balls. They almost look like bearings. That's what you want it. You want it big like that and pretty. Look how pretty those turned out. Okay, I'm not a professional at this soldering thing, but I'm getting better because I'm doing it more and more with you guys. So that's it. Let's now take these. What we have to do here is we're gonna have to tin these, okay, and then flux them, and then all I gotta do is put the iron in right there, and they're gonna just ploop, glue right in there. Well, solder right in there. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay guys, we're back. I'm just adjusting the camera real quick. Something really important before you do anything, obviously, is you're going to want to drill your holes. I'm going to drill holes right here next to the positive and right next to the negative with my trusty drill. I got the bit right here ready to go. Okay, and I'm going to drill right here, pink, and right here, pink, and try to get them a straight shot, because obviously I don't have that much wire, so that should be good enough. And then I tinned it, so here's what it looks like with a little tin on it. So then when you touch the solder iron, tin to tin with a little flux on that, it's gonna just solder really well. You're gonna have a good amount of solder on there, and then what you can do also after that is you can hot glue it. Maybe somewhere in the body here we can hot glue the wires. That way we don't lose the connection once it's there. We don't want that to come apart while we're flying. So let me drill these holes and I'll get back to you. Okay guys, we're back. I drilled the holes. I wanted to show you that real quick. I'm going to hit it with my flashlight because I don't think you're going to see them that well, but I might be wrong. So here's one. Let's see. There you go. Here's the other one. There you go. And now, as you can see, these just slide right in here like so. Check it. Here, pow, nice and easy, plenty of room. Same thing in this one. This one we might have to trim a little bit. Alright, well, maybe a little modification. Well, my solder didn't work out as well as I hoped. Okay, here we go. And then how do you want it? Pow, pow. Make sure you give yourself plenty of room so you can put the standard battery in there either way, and you can connect to the soldering points. Alright, let's get to it. Okay guys, we're back. I solder it and I'm about to put the clip on. Here's what it looks like. Okay, the red turned out a lot better than the black, but still it caught. We're here, it's solid. We're about to clip, but before you put the clip in, I got the hot glue. I got the hot glue gun at the ready here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some glue on these connections and also on these wires so they don't move. And I'm not going to put a lot, but just enough as a backup, redundancy. Remember how I like that word, redundancy. But before we do that, let's and this will fit back there like so. Alright, unplug. Okay guys, here we're back again. I put the clip on, as you can see right here. Clip is back on, no problems, dropped right in. And then here's my glue, and I made sure that I got glue on these wires, also glue on the board, and also glue holding the main board wire to the connection. And I did the same thing on this side, and hopefully that doesn't come out in flight, right? Because that's why we did that. And you don't necessarily have to do the glue. I like redundancy, especially when I'm flying. So there you have it. That's my mod, Bugs 3. We got a tail for 3S. We can drop it down, we can put it up, and it doesn't affect our factory connection. And there it is. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, like. Today's shout out is gonna go out to North Carolina, Eric the Red. Yeah, baby. He's got some great videos out there in our wonderful country, and he's dabbling in all kinds of things, from trucks and birds and FPV. He's doing it all, so check out his videos, Eric. I really enjoy seeing you out there and flying. And that's it, guys. Keep them flying. Gypsy Drone. Thank you.